This will be a quick unboxing and review of an Addiesdive quartz watch, model number MY-H3. It is a homage watch to the Rolex Submariner. I purchased this on Aliexpress during their 11/11 sale. So with tax and shipping included, it was about $29 US. And this will ship in a hard shell plastic case, very similar to what Addiesdive is shipping their watches in. So I assume that most likely these are shipping from the same factory. So let's take a look and see what you get. Of course, you're going to get the watch. Now I've already removed all the plastic protecting coating that was on the watch itself. There is a guarantee card, which is not filled out as usual, an instruction manual, and a bracelet sizing tool. This will actually remove the link pins to resize the bracelet. So let's take a close-up look of this watch. Now I purchased this green bezel with black dial, aka the Starbucks version, but I've seen it offered in a traditional black version and also a blue version as well. So this is a quartz watch, not an automatic. It does have a screw-down crown, which is signed with the Addies logo. It has a unidirectional bezel that clicks 120 clicks per rotation. It has a screw-down case back as well. Now this uses the Rolex style case back removal system, which I don't have, so I had to use my trusty ball removal tool here to get this open, and I was successful opening it, and underneath there is a Miyota Japanese quartz movement. So it's nice to see a Japanese quartz movement in a watch of this price range. And speaking of quartz, let's go ahead and just check the second hand and see how well they line up with the indices on the dial. And actually, it looks pretty good. Let's see how it lines up with the 30. So usually I like to just check them at the 12, 3, 6, and 9 position. But those are looking real good. So I think Addiesdive assemblers did a great job of aligning that second hand. I've had more expensive Swiss watches that aren't as well aligned as this $30 Addiesdive. Let me go ahead and check the bezel rotation. Now it's a little hard to grip. You can see it's a little bit thin, and it's kind of hard to get a good purchase on this, but let's see if I can demonstrate the clicks. Yeah, not the easiest one in the world to rotate. I think if I push down, it helps. It's really not that it's too tight, it's just that I just can't get a good grip on it. And we'll just check to see how well I can get it lined up. A couple more clicks. Okay, so that looks pretty good. I think Addiesdive did a great job of aligning that bezel insert because it is lined up perfectly at the 12-hour position. So let's talk about some of the finishing on this watch. You can see that the sides are nicely polished, the top is brushed, the bracelet outer links are brushed, and the inner links or center links here are polished. You can see that this has solid male end links. It does have a basic clasp assembly, so it does have the safety clasp assembly and then a push button to release. This is just stamped metal, it's not milled. There is no diver's extension, but you do have 3 holes of micro adjustment. Now this watch is rated at 200 meters, but again, it's not ISO certified, so I would be a little hesitant to maybe trust that 200-meter rating. I'm sure you could swim with this watch and you could probably snorkel with this watch, but I probably wouldn't take it any deeper than that. So unfortunately at this price range, you're not getting a sapphire crystal. This is just a standard mineral crystal. It does have a magnifying cyclops to magnify the date. And speaking of date, let's go ahead and check this crown. So it is a screw down crown. that is signed with the Addiesdive logo. So let's unthread it. Okay, so not a lot of threads there, so that may be a little concerning. The first position should be date. Now, whenever you set the quick set date, you want to make sure that the hour hand is not in between 10 and 2. Otherwise, you could damage the movement. I believe we go counterclockwise. Yep. Date's changing. Now we're going to go one more position for time setting. And let's see when this starts to turn over. I'm not sure if I'm in AM or PM. Oh, I'm in PM. There it starts to go. And look at that, right at midnight, it switches over the date. So good job, Addiesdive, for aligning these hands. Now we'll go ahead and push this back in and carefully engage the threads. Yeah, not a whole lot of threads. Maybe that's 1.5, 2 turns at the most. So I think that's maybe the biggest disappointment in this watch. But fortunately it is a quartz, so I'm not going to have to be unscrewing that very often. So the best feature of this watch is the loom. As far as I know, it uses the same loom as Steel Dive because they are apparently coming out of the same factory. So let me see if I can charge this up and get a nice loom shot for you. Here you go. You can see that the bezel is fully loomed along with the indices on the dial and the handset. It actually looks much better in person than what it's capturing on my iPhone. And here's a wrist shot. Now I have not sized this bracelet yet, but this is just going to give you an idea of what it looks like on the wrist. So really for the money, you're talking about a watch that's under $30 US. Getting a lot of bang for your buck, right? You're getting a ceramic bezel, you're getting excellent loom, a screw down crown, a screw down case back, stainless steel construction, a mineral crystal, a Miyota Japanese quartz movement. So I don't think you can go wrong with this watch. If you have any questions, leave them down below, and thank you for watching.